What's up, Nerdyverse? I'm Daddy Louie, and in this video, we are taking a look at a game called Monster Highway. So stick around. Before we get started, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe for more content and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Monster Highway is the first game published by One Day West Games. It is a company made up of two brothers, very passionate gamers. They created this game for Kickstarter 2 years or so ago. They're now on to 4 games. This is the first of their 4 games. It is for ages 8 and up. It is 2 to 4 players and takes around 30 minutes to play, depending on how many players you have and how much chaos ensues in your city. The basic premise is you are placing tiles from your hand of tiles to create a road from the center of the map to your home base, which is in one of the 4 corners of the map. And you're all doing this while also trying to avoid this nuclear monster that has risen up from the ground and is trying to destroy your roads and crush your car and cool, neat stuff like that. But is it good? Well, if you'll join us on the table, we'll check it out. All right, so once inside the box, you'll see we have a lot of really cool components. These are all made of real high quality cardboard for the most part. You have cards and you have custom printed dice and some cool little wooden car meeple tokens. The brothers that are One Day West Games, they're actually part of a family-run landscape company. So you'll notice there's kind of like a construction theme going on here. You're building roads and stuff like that. But one cool fact is they actually live a few miles from a nuclear plant, which you'll notice throughout the game they drew a lot of inspiration from. You'll see like a lot of the art has these nuclear power plant icons on them. The center base looks like it's a nuclear power plant and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so like I said, you've got the tokens, the meeples. You've got some custom printed dice. 2 are the dice that you'll roll each turn to determine what actions you can take, and then a 6-sided number die as well. You have the monster standee. You have 4 player boards. This is just kind of like a reminder. One for each color of the meeples that you have. And then you have the monster cards. When a monster is rolled, when you roll these dice and one comes up as a monster, you will draw a random monster card from the top and then move the monster wherever it tells you to move them. But I'll explain that in a minute. And then you have the tiles, which make up the majority of the components that you'll be using. Now, most of the tiles are just roads, so there'll be random road directions, basically, where you can make roads and connect roads and stuff like that. But there are some specialty tiles that we want to take a look at. So once you've decided what color you're going to play, you're going to take one of these boards, the matching meeple and the matching home base. You'll lay this down towards the end of your road. This is where you're trying to get to. This is your protection. You got some tanks and some cool barriers. This is where you're trying to get your car token to before the monster takes you out. You also have a center icon. This is the starting zone. This is going to go right in the middle of the map, just to note where the starting area is. And then you have 4 Monster Buster tokens. So at the beginning of the game, you're going to give each player one of these, and then they're going to draw 5 random tiles. Once they've spent their Monster Buster token, then they can draw up to 6 tiles. So your maximum hand size is 6 tiles. But like I said, you'll start with this Monster Buster. And this basically is just a one-time use in the game that you can spend in order to stop the monster from landing where you don't want them to land. To protect yourself. Also, in the random pile of tiles that you're going to draw from, there are 3 other types of specialty tiles. And they are reroll, which player can choose to reroll both their specialty dice or force another player to roll their specialty dice. So each turn you're going to take these dice and you're going to roll them, and then based on the result of what you get, you'll reference your player reference card, and you can see here we rolled a car and a monster. So car and a monster is you now roll the number die, you move your car that many, and then you draw a monster card and move the monster. So this reroll would let you reroll that, or if your opponent rolls really well, you could also force them to reroll as well. You also have a swap tile. This lets you swap any road tile with another road tile, and you'll see where that's useful once we show you how we play. And then radioactive roadway, this lets you remove any piece at the end of a road. So as you're connecting these roads from the center, if there's a road that you don't like at the end, you can radioactive it and make it go away. So let me pull out the game board and I'll show you how it plays. Alright, so here I have set up for a 2-player game. To make sure everything fit in the camera, I'm going to ignore like this bottom half of the board. There's a red corner and a yellow corner that looks just like these on the opposite side. And then this is actually the center of the map. So you'll lay the cars that are playing in the game in the center of the map. You're going to deal out one Monster Buster token to every player, like I said, and then 5 random tiles to do the rest of the game with. And then you're going to place all of the rest of the tokens or all the rest of the tiles in 2 piles on opposite sides of the board, just to allow people easier access. So you're going to shuffle up the monster card deck, set that on the side, and then set the monster token on the side as well. And then whoever watched a monster movie last is going to go first. And then turns alternate, rolling, like I said at the beginning, you're going to roll these 2 dice. I'll be using the blue player for this example. And I got the car and the monster again. Now, I don't like this roll because I can't move my car in any direction because I don't have any tiles laid down yet. So I'm actually going to play my reroll tile, which I showed you a second ago, in order to roll these again. So I'm going to roll again, and this time I got a car and a road. So I would look at my reference sheet here, car and a road. Road will go first, so I can lay a road down. Then I roll my 6-sided dice and move my car that many spaces, or up to that many spaces. You don't have to move the full amount. So looking at my tiles here, I do have some roads. So I'm going to build a road here because I'm the blue car. I want to try and get, actually, I don't want to help my green player friend here. So I'm going to put it going this way because I'm trying to get up here and I don't want my opponent to get over there. So then I do that. I take my D6 and I roll it. I got a 3, so I can move my car up 1. And now I'm going to pass to my opponent. My opponent's going to do the same thing. He's going to take these 2 dice. He's going to roll. He got double roads. So now he's going to go into his hand, and hopefully he's got 2 roads, which he does. And he's going to start building his roads. So he'll build one there, and then he'll build one there, like that. And then it goes back to me. I would roll. I got double roads. So now I have to make some decisions here. I want to start moving a little bit closer. Green player is going to go, and he gets double monster. So double monster is actually very good for him because double monster will allow him to take this guy here and put him anywhere except for on home base, which is this tile here, and the starting zone, which is this tile here. So if the monster lands on an end road, so a road that is at the end of a connection, it gets destroyed. So if he wants to put the monster here, the monster stays there, and then this road gets destroyed, and nothing else can be placed in that spot until the monster moves. The other thing that he could do is he could stomp on the car. Now, the road doesn't get destroyed because it's not an end piece. However, it would send the car back to the starting zone. So this early in the game, sending the car back to the starting zone isn't that beneficial. I think instead here what the green player would do is remove this tile completely. So that tile is gone out of the game, and now it goes back to the blue player. So the blue player takes these dice, he rolls, and he gets car monster. So he's going to take, again, he looks here, car monster. He's going to roll, move, draw, move. So he's going to roll this. He can move one space. Then he's going to draw a monster card. The monster card says move. Monster moves to E2. So you look at E, and then 2 is way down at the bottom of the map. So the monster's going to move down there. And that's how play goes. You keep rolling those player dice and looking at the dice results. Road, you play 2 roads. Road, car, you play a road. Roll, move the car, and so on and so forth. And that's pretty much the game. You spend your turn rolling these dice, placing tiles, making people re-roll, moving the monster around the board, hoping it doesn't crush you, hoping it crushes your opponents. And in the end, you want to be the first player to build a road that will ultimately, let's see here, ultimately connect to the home base and move your car to it. First player to do that, build a road and get their car to the home base, wins. And that's everything you need to know in order to play Monster Highway. This game is simple enough to allow kids and families to play the game and understand it very quickly, but it has enough depth and enough strategy in it with a little dash of randomness and luck to even appeal to 4 older players or 4 more experienced gamers. I like it a lot. The art is simple. These brothers are great. I also wanted to add that you should definitely go and check out their YouTube and their Facebook page. They're just a lot of fun. There's random videos of one of them in a dinosaur / monster costume doing random things around their communities and around their homes. It's just a lot of fun. I'll leave links to that stuff in the description below for you to check it out. But I really enjoyed working with this group, and I hope to cover a lot more stuff of theirs in the future. I actually have their second game over on the shelf, so that will be coming really soon as well. So what do you guys think of Monster Highway? Let me know in the comments section down below. I love reading all of those and interacting with you guys. If you would like to see more of us here at the Circle of Nerds, definitely check out our social media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, all at Circle of Nerds. Also, don't forget we have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday called The Cosmic Disaster Show. You can find that right here on YouTube or anywhere that you enjoy listening to podcasts. And for an extra bit of love and affection to us here at the Circle of Nerds, please consider checking us out over on Patreon at patreon.com/Circle of Nerds. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. I will see you in the next video.